This is my... Hello. Today we are doing something that I haven't done ever on this channel, but also for a long time in my life. And that is doing some sewing. I used to do it a lot as a child. I had some incredible people and family members around me who would indulge me in creating the designs that I made, or would even teach me how to sew and really just be a great support for that hobby. And I haven't done it in a very long time. And so I'm hoping my skills aren't too rusty. And I don't have much in the way of supplies and things. But I'm still hopeful that today I can get out my little sewing machine, I can use some fabric, and I can create something cool. I have the goal to create 2 pajama sets, one some long pants, but I don't actually remember how much fabric I have, so potentially there'll be shorts, and the other into a nightgown of some type. But again, I don't really know what I'm working with, so first I have to find my supplies, see what I have, and then we'll see what we can make with them. Going through my fabric supplies was actually a lot more lucrative than I was expecting it to be. I found this fabric, which I did remember that I had, and this is what I was going to make potentially some long pants and just a little pajama top matching set with. But now that I've been thinking about it, maybe I want this to be my little like nightie, because I have this green ribbon, which I know is a little chaotic with it, but I just thought it could be very cute in a potential like baby doll sort of vibe, empire waist almost. I'll put in pictures because I don't even know what I'm talking about, but something inspired like that could be really cute with this fabric. And then I also have this fabric, little paisley, almost silky sort of vibe. It's actually a tablecloth, one big circular tablecloth I should say, which makes it a little bit trickier to work with, I think. That's why I thought it would be a good sort of dress. I got in 2022, which is crazy. I got it for $4 at an op shop. I knew it would be fabric that I wanted to use one day. I love going to op shops to find fabric, using sheets and things. So now I'm going to go and try and figure out my final ideas, because that's the trickiest thing I think, is that I've got so many options that I could create out of just fabric that I end up not knowing what to do at all. I officially have my design ideas. The first one is going to be this fabric, the blue fabric. I was gonna do a long pants and like singlet combo, but now instead I'm still gonna do a set. So I'm gonna make little shorts out of it, and then more of like a baby doll sort of inspired top. So then I can still implement the little green ribbons as well. And so my drawings are nowhere near anything good, but maybe they can help you get the idea. So we've got this kind of top with just some little shorts, some green ribbon throughout. I'm really excited by this idea. I'm going to start with the shorts because those are something I've made before. Should be a little bit easier than everything else I'll be undertaking. So let's do this thing. I'm going to start by cutting out my shorts pattern, which I have some of my normal shorts that I'm going to use to trace them, just to make it easier with measurements and dimensions and everything. And then it's just going to be sewing it pretty much. I don't think I can mess it up, but I also could be proven wrong very soon. I didn't even think to check, I just knew I needed to fold my fabric over to have 2 sides to it. But now I've got one side with the animals facing upwards and another with the animals facing down. That is so annoying. I'm such a waste. Excuse me. No. Excuse me. I need this. I think I probably should have followed it. There we go. I just forgot what thread I'd wear and how and what. Oh my gosh. 哦。 I think it's trying to help, but you're also learning what my sewing machine does at the same time.
Yeah, looped up everything.
Which spins this, and this controls whether.
It seems to be working a bit more now. We found the problem. It is spinning now, so hopefully that means that it will sew. So now we just have to figure out how to put it all back together. I wish I was a silver. Holy moly. Wow. All right, let's try threading this thing again and hopefully it works. You are incredible. Now we can get back into our regularly scheduled programming and actually sew these shorts. You just gotta be fearless. You just gotta be fearless. You just gotta be fearless. I have my neck section done. We've got the pants pinned for the bottom of them. We've got the start of the elastic. I haven't tried them on. Hopefully they just come out perfectly. Almost there. Hello, I am back. And I wasn't meant to be back. I wasn't meant to quit in the first place, but I did. And that was mainly because I had 3 of my sewing machine needles break in succession. And that was enough for me. I didn't want to do any more. So I'm back, and we're gonna get all these done today, hopefully. They are done. I just have to snip these little ends of the threads and then try them on and hope to the sewing gods that they fit, because there's not much changing them from this point, but I'm sure they'll be good. Okay, I've just tried the shorts on and they actually do work. Here they are. Now that the shorts have been a crazy success, I'm off to move into the matching top for this pajama set. And I'm only going off of a picture for this top, but I'm sure it's gonna be okay. I think if I just make one rectangle and then 2 little rectangles, and then I just gather it where I need to gather it, it'll turn out right. I was smart this time and I actually looked up what sleeves are kind of like and should be shaped like, because I did realize that shoulders do exist. And so I've come up with this general shape. But now I need to add in those sorts of sleeve details, a bit of a neckline, and figure it out. And then just zhuzh it all together and it should be pretty much done. It's taken me a few tries, but I have figured out that the first step that I need to do when it comes to sewing this shirt is I have to start with the sides and the neckline and then leave the armholes open, and then I'll add in the sleeves. Because I did try to start with the sleeves and that just wasn't working. And so I'm pretty sure this is the way to do it. And if not, we'll figure it out. It's my band-aid. I've just come in and pinned the sleeves to what I assume is the right sleeve way. And so I'm going to go through, hem the arms, actually pin it to the rest of the little top, and then I think it's just time to gather it all up with some string, and hopefully that works. Step out of
shadows, into the fire. Don't be afraid to go out on a wire. Live in the moment. This is what you're made for. Just gotta be fearless.
They're technically sleeves.
Hooray!
Fearless.
I think I am done with the actual sewing machining of the night, and the last little details to do will be with the arms, but that depends on how this goes right now. Is it a little crema-y? I'm gonna do a couple little small touches and hopefully it's gonna make it a little bit cuter. Okay, it is so many hours later since I started this day, let alone since I actually started last time. But I think we are officially done and I'm actually quite happy with it. It's not perfect, obviously, but the fact that I got it done, I remembered how to even sew, and that my sewing machine ended up working in the end despite its challenges, I am actually really proud. So without further ado, this is my new little pajama set that I sewed from scratch. I think I would have loved for it to be a little bit more ruched up here, but I just didn't have the amount of fabric that I needed for that. Now that I'm seeing the top as well, I'm so glad that I added in these details of just popping it in here to make it a bit more of like a puffed sleeve sort of look. I was even good enough to actually hem it properly and do the double rolled hem so that there was no raw edges, which by the end of it I didn't want to do, but it wasn't that big of a deal. We'll see what I accomplish next time, or if I even do this again. But if you made it this far, thank you so much for spending time with me and for watching me go through making this creation. If you liked it, please let me know, because gosh, it was a journey, but I'm feeling really proud. Anyway, thank you. I'll see you next time and take care of yourself.